Hi guys, welcome to the channel. I'm Office Bloke Daz.
I'm Sophie.
I'm Office Bloke Aidan.
Okay, we're doing a video here on the infographic show, which I think I've seen. I'm here just to make up the numbers because we're missing Gaynor today, who's decided to gallivant on holiday with Office Bloke Mike and his family down to York or wherever they've gone. She's gone to see a show in London. Yeah. So yeah. But this is the average American versus the average British person.
Do I count as both?
Pardon? You count as
You're
the average.
just like
I'm not really the average American, though.
I don't think you're average American anymore.
No.
You were at one point, but now
if I still lived there, I would be.
Yeah, you would be. Yeah, you'd be bang average, Joe average.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Average.
Yeah. So you're the average.
So
British person.
Bang average, mate. Cheers.
Yeah. So, but we should have a vote. We should have a poll. Who thinks Aidan's more American or more British?
No, getting Americans getting a vote, 100%.
So how do they compare? So to give you an example, I guess it's like basing it on education, earnings,
like your average,
jobs,
yeah.
lifestyle, all that kind of stuff. So whenever you're ready, Aidan, let's go.
I'm ready.
Two of the closest allies in the world today are the United States of America and the United Kingdom of Great Britain, with both countries considering their bilateral partnership to be the strongest of bonds. The British-American bloodline runs deep, with millions of Americans identifying themselves as having either English, Scottish, Welsh, or Scotch-Irish ancestry. Given these close ties, we thought it would be fun to compare these two powerful nations in this episode of the infographic show, The Average American versus the Average Brit. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell button so that you can be part of our notification squad. First of all, we should explain what the United Kingdom of Great Britain is, as it's often an area of confusion. When we talk about the UK, we are referring to the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland, which is a sovereign state consisting of 4 countries: England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland. The average Brit we are discussing today is someone from...
It's got little red dots where Belfast is, it's got a little red dot where Edinburgh is, it's got a little red dot for Cardiff.
It's not going
I don't see one for London. You know why? Do you know why? Because Manchester's the capital.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Not that southern stuff.
Right here.
Right around, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's just blocked by the
Wales.
Wales.
Yeah, the Wales.
Top right corner of Wales is where we are.
The UK. In terms of ancestral relations, according to a Census Bureau American Community Survey, nearly 27 million people identified as being part English, over 5.5 million said Scottish, about 5 million said Scotch-Irish, and nearly 2 million said Welsh. Although Irish and German Americans make up larger portions of the US public, it's thought there are...
It was Scotch-Irish, just choose one.
Celtic. No, you wouldn't say Welsh, would you?
No, well...
If I was from Wales, I'd be like, I'm from near England.
Or I'm British.
British, yeah. You wouldn't say Welsh, would you?
There are a lot more Americans that have Brit blood flowing through their veins but no longer consider themselves being anything other than a full-blooded American. With this in mind, we'll start with some comparisons of a physical nature. The average Brit stands just a fraction taller than the average American, with the BBC lately reporting that the average man in the UK is now 5 feet 10 inches and the average woman is 5 feet 5 inches. American men average 5 feet 9.5 inches and American women 5 feet 3.5 inches. Both countries are considered to be not so well proportioned.
Right. Alright, Lofty.
I'm not... I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything.
I'm average height.
About?
What, how tall are you, Soph?
5'2".
Oh, you're
Midget.
below.
Midget.
You're an American.
I know I'm a midget.
You qualify for us to throw you.
But I'm actually not that far off the height of the average American woman, though.
Yeah.
Only like an inch or so shorter. But I class myself as really short.
Aidan's quite tall. What are you, 6'3"?
6'2", I'll say.
Yeah.
Maybe with shoes on.
Not 5'11".
Nah, don't violate.
When compared to other more developed nations, with a new report from the Institute of Health Metrics and Evaluation stating that the USA is in 18th place on the world's most obese nations list. Only Egypt was the other populous nation in the top 20 countries, which was filled mostly by countries in the South Pacific. The UK, however, might also need to get in shape, with reports stating that obesity is a national tragedy, and that by 2025 the UK will be the fattest country in Europe. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention's latest report, the average American male is now 190.
Jesus Christ. It's all the bear, innit?
5.7 pounds, and the average woman is 168.5 pounds. The average British man is 186.2 pounds, and the average woman is 154 pounds. Does the fact both countries are...
What does that mean? Because we do... I would do it in like stone and... What do you call it? Like stone and pounds. I don't get it.
Right, so 84 kilos would be...
I think that's about 10 stone.
Is it? Yeah, it's 16 pounds in a stone, isn't it?
14.
Yeah. So it's 14 pounds in a stone.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Right, so it's just over 10 stone then, yeah.
Ah. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, sorry.
It's 11 stone, isn't it?
11. I'm not doing maths.
140 pounds would be 10 stone if he's 14 pounds in stone.
Oh, yes,
and it'll be 14 over, 11. So that's an extra pound, it'd be 11 stone.
Yeah.
11 stone.
Well,
that makes
stone,
sense.
yeah.
4 pounds. Does the fact both countries are perhaps on the heavy side influence life expectancy? American men on average will live to 77.11 years, and American women 81.94. Citizens of the United Kingdom can expect to clock out at a similar age on average, with male life expectancy standing at 79.1 and female life expectancy 82.8. The median age, meaning half the country.
I'm never making it to 79.
Would you rather it be higher or lower?
What are you going to do when you're 79?
You're only 50.
What are you going to do when you're 79?
You've got
I'm not
decades
making
yet,
it that
Dad.
long.
What a load of shit.
Way to depress the mood, eh?
I know.
But
Poor
think how
Aidan.
bad you're going to be when you... In 30 years' time, man. He'd be like... He might even not be here.
Cheers, right? Yeah, line up the
I'll not
mood.
be here tomorrow.
When you're 79, all you're doing is nothing. You're struggling to do everything in life. I don't want to... I'm living life now at the fast rate. I'm pacing myself to be just maybe 58,
No,
60.
but you can just sit there and just do what you want, though. Live
I
your
don't want to,
life.
though. I don't want to be just that clown in the corner. In the
You
pub,
don't have to
moaning.
be, though.
Well, I am that guy now. Sits there moaning.
With your pint.
Nah, I don't want. I can't. If I can't play sport, I don't want to be. No point me being here.
But you can watch it though. You can watch it.
Nah, I need to still play.
No point me being here. Alright, fair enough.
Country is older and half the country younger is 37.8 in the USA for men and women, and right on 40 in the UK. Which country is making more babies at the moment? Current statistics state that the US and UK are similar here, with births per woman in America averaging 1.84 and in the UK 1.9. Marriage rates have decreased in many developed nations over the last few decades. According to the CDC, in 2015, 6.8 people per 1,000 of the total population tied the knot in the USA, while in the UK that number was 4.5 per 1,000. Around 42% of UK marriages end in divorce,
Well, you would have thought it would be a lot higher than that, wouldn't
I
you?
thought it'd be well higher than that.
with almost half of
1,000 people. How many do you think get married? I'd say probably every 1,000 people.
500.
I wouldn't say that many.
I would probably
I'd probably go about. I'd probably go at least. Well, that would be 50%, wouldn't it? I'd probably go about. I don't know. I'd probably go at least 10%.
Minimum.
At least 100
Yeah.
people per 1,000, I would say, getting married.
Well, that's the thing though. Nowadays, is there any point? Because half of it endings in divorce anyway.
Well, I don't know how old this video is, but did you do like well, you're right, about right there, about half ends in divorce.
Yeah, in America.
But I think you got also civil marriages now, which is a male and female type thing,
Yeah.
or a car door and a trampoline.
Could be anything. Though.
It could be anything now, yeah.
of US marriages ending the same way. On that sobering note, we'll take a look at money matters. In terms of industry, both nations are considered champions of the world, but according to the United Nations Economic Commission for Europe, the USA citizen grosses a higher salary than the average UK person. The average gross salary in the USA was the 5th highest in the world at $4,893 per month, while the UK sat in 14th place on the list with an average of $3,461 per month. In terms of cost of living, Americans might need the few extra dollars, with one report putting the USA in 18th place in the world on a cost of living index, and the UK in 29th place. We must also note that cost of living and wages can change dramatically from city to city. If we take a look at the economics Big Mac index, we find that the cost of a Big Mac in the US is $5.06, while the Brits only pay $3.73. At the same time, the index shows someone in London has to work on average 1 minute longer than someone in New York to buy the same burger. At the high end of the earnings scale, the US is home to the richest man on the planet, Microsoft co-founder Bill Gates, whose fortune amounts to around $87 billion. The richest person in the UK is actually listed as two brothers, who are part of the Hinduja family. Their net worth is around $16.9 billion, according to Forbes. In total, there are 134 billionaires based in the UK, according to the Sunday Times, while the USA has the most billionaires in the world at 565. What do Americans and Brits get for all their hard work? Well, the Brits don't work as hard, according to one study that divided the total number of hours actually worked by the average number of people in employment per year. The USA was 16th on the list at 34.40 hours per week, and the UK was 24th on the list at 32.25 hours per week. The Brits also get more time off, with workers by law given 5.6 weeks of paid vacation time per year. In the US, there is no such law, and paid time off is an agreement made between the employer and the employee. The average paid days off in the US is said to be
5.6 weeks.
Just keep going.
He's like,
We work on US code over here. No, it's 5.6 weeks. Is that right?
Yeah, with
You
bank
get 28.
holidays
You get 28 days,
Yeah,
don't you?
with all your bank
I
holidays.
keep thinking it's 20.
It's 28 days you get.
It's 20, but then 8 days bank holiday.
Correct. Yeah.
Then we've got
You're like Mike, office blow Mike.
I'm not complaining, mate.
Is it
about
true,
10
sorry, that in America they don't actually have any like vacation time, and is it per company that makes the rules? I don't know.
It says there paid vacation none, so I guess it's whatever it is. But what I did notice in the USA, what I did notice is not many people go away for like 2 weeks, whereas in the UK it's kind of common for people to go away for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So I can't go away for 2 weeks. Is like forever. You know, in one
Yeah,
place,
I don't like going away
I can't
for
do
longer than
I
a
can't do
week.
2 weeks.
No, I've
in
never
vacation.
done 2 weeks
I
anyway.
mean, I've travelled and you go certain parts, but you don't stay in one place.
Depends
for
how
2 weeks.
far you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think if you go to New Zealand or Hawaii, a place like that, I think you've got to do at least more than a week.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
'Cause it takes you 2 days to get there, type thing.
Yeah.
days, with that number increasing with the number of years in a certain job. The UK has less public holidays though, at 8 days, with the US enjoying 10 national public holidays. Americans may work harder, but they also seem to be getting more for their buck. While the British public have been dealing with drastically increasing property prices, they also live in very small abodes. Studies have found that Britain's houses on average are some of the smallest in Europe at around 818 square feet. American citizens on average can enjoy much larger living areas, with the average house size being around 2,160 square feet. The US also has more in terms of vehicle ownership. America is third on the list of number of vehicles owned per 1,000 people, at 797, excluding motorcycles and anything else on two wheels. The UK lies in 34th place on the same list with 519 vehicles per 1,000 people. Rising property prices, expensive cars, what does this mean in terms of borrowing money? Household debt statistics, which is measured by all money owed to financial institutions, whether it be for a house or a BMW, has both the UK and the US in the top 10 countries of the world. For 2016, the UK was in 6th place on the household debt list and the US not far behind in 7th place. UK citizens looking for a higher education and a good start in life might also have to take on a lot of debt before they actually embark on a career. While much of Europe enjoys a free ride or low-cost higher education, England is now said to be the most expensive place in the world to get a college degree. The latest reports state UK nationals attending an English university can expect annual tuition to be $11,715 compared to the $9,410 Americans pay on average per year. On average, the class of 2016 in the USA owed around $37,172 in loans, while students graduating from a university in England could expect to owe as much as something in the region of $40,000 to $55,000. Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland all have cheaper university tuition fees, or no tuition fee for Scottish people studying in Scotland. Students may still have to borrow to study though, with a recent report by the Student Loans Company stating the average student debt in Northern Ireland and Scotland was around $26,000 and $15,000 respectively. The Welsh have part of their tuition fees paid for by the Welsh government, but students still rack up debts on average of around $24,000. UK citizens may take some comfort in matters of healthcare, with most costs covered by Britain's National Health Service. Americans are not so fortunate, with an article in The Atlantic this year stating that more than a quarter of Americans said that someone in their household was struggling to pay off crushing medical debts. With that, we come to the end of today's show. Head on over to the comments section to let us know which country you'd rather live in and why. And if you
Yeah, we do pay for the NHS. It's a little bit of a
Yeah, it's not free.
It's not free.
Necessarily.
Yeah, I know.
But I'd
You
rather
pay
pay
for it.
into it.
You pay a bit more, you mean?
No, sorry, I'd rather pay into it
Just-
and have the NHS necessarily.
Yeah, the NHS just flush money away though. That's the problem with
yeah.
the NHS. It's just
Oh, yeah.
it's badly managed, it's badly run. Won't get into that. But it's,
I'd be
it's
here
very-
all day.
yeah, it's very poorly run, but it's people are saying they pay a little bit more to get a better one, and I think even if you pay more into the NHS, I don't think you're still going to improve it. But it's very good as it is to cater to what they do.
Yeah.
But it isn't free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're paying into it, you might never even have to go.
I'm
Do you know
not
what I
going to
mean?
use it. I don't think I've used it twice.
I don't think I've
Yeah.
ever used it. Well,
Not yet. No, you're still young.
I know.
Once it gets to
That's what I was
79,
gonna
I'll
say,
be there every day. Gold membership card. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. Good though, right? Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting to see. I like seeing comparisons from different countries.
Yeah.
So I like to see how
A lot of stuff quite surprised me, to be fair.
Mm.
Like how England's now the most expensive place to get a college degree.
Yeah.
I don't know,
Yeah.
did not
In the
know
world.
that. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's high.
Because it was £3,000 a year, and the year that I started in 2014, that was the first year where it tripled to £9,000.
What a waste of money, right?
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
That's why I didn't go.
It was 9/18/27, £36,500. I
How
owe a
many?
student.
I don't even know what number you said then.
£36,500.
So what's that in dollars? That's probably like, in old money, that's probably like $50,000, isn't it?
Yeah. But it's It's one of them things, isn't it? You live and you learn.
Just starts you off on the wrong foot, doesn't it, in life?
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah, it does. Yeah.
There you go. So if you want to GoFundMe page to Sophie, what's your GoFundMe page?
Helpme.com.
Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll catch you on the next one.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Bye.